Hey, welcome to Elmer's Voice, and today we're going to talk about welfare. What is the definition of welfare, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. A social effort designed to promote the basic physical and material well-being of people in need. Isn't that lovely? We're first going to talk about welfare abuse. Someone abused welfare before. What? A miracle. Now, a couple in Seattle, they abused welfare for 18 months. Why did they do that? How did they do it? That's the first question. Well, for you innocent people out there who want to know, the wife of the husband claimed to be a disabled single mother struggling to raise 2 children. They hid their relationship from the government to ensure the welfare benefits. Smart people. Very smart people. Now, we're going to talk about the facts. What are the facts about welfare? Let's find out. Well, welfare spending has grown by 55% in 10 years. In Pennsylvania, they now spend $27 billion in state and federal dollars on public welfare programs. That's not a lot. Yet, there's 15,429 industries are still on the waiting list for intellectual disability resources. How to get on welfare, you ask? Well, here are the steps. First, locate closest Texas Health and Human Services Commission's office. And second, complete an application for benefits and see an appointment with an officer. Provide Social Security, ID, birth certificates, shot records, etc. Your fourth step is to complete additional paperwork and attend the TANF eligibility meeting at your local workforce office. Then wait to get your results. You want to know the stats on welfare? First of all, 4 million Americans are on welfare, and 5.6 million are unemployment insurance. That is crazy stats right there. How much comes out of your check? In the year 2010, the total amount the government has spent on welfare is $131.9 billion. That doesn't include food stamps and unemployment, right? Now here is what viewers think about welfare.
I feel that welfare is necessary, but I think that some people do abuse the system. I think that you shouldn't be allowed to get welfare if you don't have a job.
I feel that welfare is completely stupid because people know how to manipulate the system.
I think that welfare is necessary for a short period of time, but that people shouldn't be accustomed to taking handouts, and that they should be able, after a certain period, to go and work for the benefits and the money that they receive.
I believe welfare should be offered to lower classes, but should be controlled. Like, they should only be able to use it on, like, for example, food stamps. It should go to only, like, healthy foods, which could solve obesity, and it could make sure that government spending is not wasted on things such as junk food or this and that, where as people get money free from the government that haven't worked for it, they shouldn't be able to just spend it on any which thing they please. They should be controlled and limited.
At any given time, any one of us could need help. And to have programs in place, as you mentioned, food stamps, welfare, chips for children in Texas for health care, we need those. However, there needs to also be a part that helps people progress from that situation. There have been times in our history where welfare begat welfare, and so generations were on it. That's probably not the intent when the program started. So the need for people to be able to get help, very definitely, there needs to be programs in place, but not ones that perpetuate the need.
I switched shirts. Time for our next interviewee.
I think that welfare should be banned from government because it's allowing people who haven't earned their money to get money, and we're having to pay for their life.
Personally, when it comes to welfare, I don't think it's wrong, but I don't think it's right at the same time. Because one, yes, people are getting money that have not earned it, but at the same time, people that are in, I guess you could say, low incoming, or not incoming, but low places where they can't really get anything, I think it's okay to give them a little bit of a boost, but not a huge advantage where they're living as other citizens who work and pay and earn their money.
That was a great opinion. I loved it. Now, we're going to go to our next interviewee.
Okay. I hate people who abuse welfare. I think they're total idiots. There are poor people out there who really need it. And all the rich people, they help the poor people. I really don't know what else to say because that's all there is to say.
Next interviewee.
No, it's fine. Okay, so.
Anyways, for me, reform, it's pretty straight and simple. The reform is basically helping the poor and the needy who don't need the help. Basically, our taxes are going to people who can't afford anything, have to live off food stamps, and living off of our money, our taxes. What do you think this new bill that Obama's passed? It's now, they're taking another 6% out of our taxes just to help the people who can't pay for their own food.
Okay, but here's a question. Can you watch yourself let someone else who doesn't have anything just sit there and die?
I mean, I'm going to give them a piece of bread.
Well, that was one interesting interview. Great job. Awesome opinion.
I think it has become a problem in that too many people are dependent on it, and they've lost their initiative, self-interest to better themselves because they know there's dollars dangling for them if they fill out the right form. There are some that are in need, and they are fairly obvious when they're in need, somebody who suffered catastrophic injury, for instance. And unfortunately, those are the ones that are kind of losing out to those that are committing fraud or those that don't want to do anything about going out and bettering themselves to get a job and just want to rely on that check, which is costing the taxpayers lots and lots and lots of money. We could use that money for other things. For some temporary disabilities that can get better and improve over time. I think not discussing, I want to leave off disability and go toward other types of welfare programs. I think there should be a time limit. If you don't take care and put a time limit in, which there's been time limits back and forth and not and argued about, then you are once again, taking away people's initiative to improve themselves.
That was very interesting. Great. Citizens of America, we're here today talking about the economic issues of welfare. You better not abuse the system, and you better not use the power that our government has. We're here today to stand by welfare, and to make sure that we help those people in need. If we don't, we will be in need. Thank you, and see you next time. Hey, can you guys shut up? Thanks. You're fired.
You can't fire me. I can fire you.
Get out of here.
Go.
Prove Social Security. Wait, fraud? What does that say? Prove Social Security.
Provide.
You died?
Provide.
Short?
Shot.
Birth certificates. It's not.
Hot.
Oh, I wrote that. Oh my god.